Hey guys, so we're back and we're looking at Lesson B, Unit 10 right now. And for this video, I actually wanted to go back to page 123. At the end of this page, with this exercise, on exercise B, on the bottom right here, it says, I have it as call time. Okay, and so when you see this, when you see call time, it means that this exercise that's supposed to be in person, with a partner, and ask and answer questions, this is what I'm talking about, the call time that we should be having with our individual partners, where for, twice a week we call each other, record our time, and write a summary about what you guys talked about. And these are just some ideas. So this question says, which would you prefer? A trip to San Francisco or camping in the mountains? And so I want you guys to ask each other and talk about these ideas when you call each other for a call time. So now continuing on to lesson B, we are looking at conditionals in this one. So we're kind of reviewing it in a sense. We're adding to it because we already saw some of these conditionals. And in this case, on the right, I added a little chart. It says English conditionals. And if you guys, some of you remember, when I teach conditionals, I kind of show you all the ones that we have. And so we have the zero conditional right here, the first conditional, second, third, and kind of a mix of a few of them. And so we're going to be really focused on the four conditionals, the zero, first, second, and third. There's four, but they have names starting from zero. And so I want you guys to go back over here to number 1, grammar focus. And in the grammar focus, it says use an if clause to talk about future possibility. Use the simple present in the if clause. Use the future in the main clause to talk about what could happen. So those are the rules. It says simple present and future. So that's kind of like what we're looking for. So if we go back to the chart over here, I want you guys to look at the conditionals and see which one do you think it is. Is it the zero conditional, the first, second, or third? So take about 5 seconds, check that out. Which one do you think it is? Okay, and so as I mentioned, we're looking for the simple present, okay, and the future. And so it's actually the first conditional. If we pay attention up here, it says if plus present simple and simple future. And so it follows right here in the example the same rule that we have back here in our homework, which is to use the simple present and the future to talk about a future condition. So we have a few examples. If the fare is cheap enough, we will fly. We are using the simple present where we use the if. Okay, so simple present with if. And the next condition, we use the future with will. Okay, so please watch the video that goes along with this activity as well. And finish this exercise too using that information. Okay, we won't be using the other conditionals. We will only be using the rules of the first conditionals, but this is a really nice chart to check out the rest of them and see how they work. Okay, the next page is similar. We will be doing also sentences. The number 1 is the actual example that we have for this exercise right here. So number 1, it says play soccer, watch movie. Who's doing it is John. And so down here we actually have the examples. It says write a sentence about each picture. If the weather is good, John will play. In this first sentence we use his name, John, and we use the rules that for the conditionals that we need to follow. In the second sentence we use a pronoun he. Okay, but we follow the same rule. And so number 1 is done. So you actually only need to do these 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so in total, it's going to be 8 sentences. 2 each, kind of following that example right there. Okay, and down here is another call time. Okay. So another couple examples or, ideas of what you and your partner can talk about and record over your phone conversation, that should also be about 20 to 30 minutes. And so this lesson B, when finished, should take about 30 minutes for the student.